Hello. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. It is Michelle Litwiller here with Owl Star Stampers, and we are on day 4 of our birthday bash. So I have an adorable card and a little gift bag for you to make today. I'm just going to put on a little bit of chapstick. It's really dry in here. I had to do it before I went live. All right. Got some chapstick on, so now I'm good to go. Have you guys been having that? Like my hands, my face, everything is just so dry this winter. So if you have missed it, I've been live every day this week, and I will be live again tomorrow I'm going to try for 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and then Saturday at noon. But every day for 6 days this week, I've been live with 2 projects, a card and a 3D item for a birthday bash. So yeah, we are going to move right along. And today's projects are projects that I designed, the card and the bag. So I hope you guys like them. All week we've been featuring the Darling Dinos Bundle along with the One More Year. Now the dinos have gotten a lot more love, but we are going to be using this set tomorrow on our projects. So let me know you're here. Say hi. And share this. And hi, Wendy. And Catherine said she has been loving the craft along. I'm so happy to hear that. And Mary said that she hasn't been able to catch live until today. I'm so glad, and I'm so glad you're here too, Cindy. All right. So if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel so we can get up to 11,000 subscribers. And you can also follow me over on Facebook, on my Facebook pages. Don't forget to join my email list so you're in the know and get all the free stuff and all the updates on all the events and stuff that I do. We have an awesome stamp camp going on right now. Sign up for that. And so if you already get my emails, you're good. It's just if you're new. And then if you want to go shopping, how this week works is we had a kit that we sent out ahead of time so you could craft along with us. And so that kit came with a full packet of 24 card sheets. See this little baggie of all your dies. Now mine are cut up because I've been cutting it this week. You got an adorable bag that was filled with 2 full packs of paper, 2 full embellishments, 2 ribbons, the white ribbon and the gold twisted thread, and of course a pillow gift, which there's some scissor charms and some candy in there, some little 3D dinosaur gummies and other candies in there and cute little tag. So this was a really awesome package. And then you also got the tutorial, link to the tutorial, which is over 36 pages long or something like that. And so you can print that out if you want. Now, if you missed that this week, if you want to shop right here with my order, if your order is over $60, you will get the free tutorial, which is a $25 value for ordering with me this week. Or you can buy the tutorial outright for $25. So there's lots of choices for you guys this week. So thank you for all of you who have ordered. I'm going to try to send you the tutorial this evening if you have ordered this week, just so you have it. But you haven't through the weekend to get your orders in with at least $60. And at $60, you're also going to earn a celebration item because it's celebration. All right. And then if you guys want to find the tutorial or any of my other tutorials, or if you want to join my tutorial subscription, you can go here. Here's a link. I have an awesome site with lots of classes there. Lori said the bag you used is super cute. It's super fun for sure. We wanted this event to be very, very fun. And here is the host code for this week. So I forgot to show you the projects. So yesterday I forgot to show you projects from day 1 and 2. So I'm going to start out with showing you day 1, 2, and 3, and then we'll get into today's projects for day 4. So let me try to get them all in order. Because boy, oh boy, have we been busy here with our dinosaurs. Okay, so I have all the other cards and projects. Okay, so day 1, we made this adorable card. I'm going to get rid of that host code. We made this adorable card, and there is the inside. And then we made this adorable little gift bag. And so just really cute little bag, almost like a little purse, little handbag. So that was on day 1. So you can go back and watch the video if you need. So I have 2 of everything. Day 2 featured some pink and purple. So we did this really fun fold card, again with the Darling Dinos. And then this adorable box as well. The lid opens up, and there's my ribbon. Awesome box. Uh-oh, one of my little antique pearls fell off. Let me stick that back on. Probably because it's just so cold and dry in here. Okay, and then day 3, yesterday, we featured this fun fold card. It opens like that. Or you could add some ribbon. This one has ribbon at the top. So you could add the ribbon or do without the ribbon. So we have that. And then we had this adorable box. And it just slides open. And you can put some candy or a little treat, a little gift in there. So those are our first 3 days. All right. So today I have another card and another little gift bag. So I'm going to move these all out of the way. So we are at the halfway mark. Now we're going to be a little bit over after today. I hope you guys are enjoying this series. It's been very fun. So I love to hear your feedback. All right, are we ready to craft today? Good morning, Paula. Good to see you, Lori and Lisa and Colleen. Hi, Marcia and Jennifer. Jennifer said, I hope your foot is doing well. It's feeling a little better today. I know it's going to just take time. So I didn't go live last night because I've just been live every day this week, and it's been a lot. And Monday I had an event, and Tuesday I had an afternoon class and an evening class. So last night I just rested, and it was wonderful. All right, let's get into our card for today. All right, today we're going to need a Memento black ink pad, some Granny Apple Green, and a Balmy Blue ink pad. I'm going to move my phone out of the way. You're going to need your markers, and you're going to want the Darling Dino Bundle right here. So that is what we're going to need. All right, again, the tutorial has all the measurements and a cut guide. And so this is an awesome tutorial. Okay, so for our first card, again, I designed this card, and it has a lot of pieces. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't know what I was thinking. I think I was thinking, like, let's make this card really fun. Well, we did that. So we need a piece of Balmy Blue, and we need, so get a piece of Balmy Blue. We use Balmy Blue on day 1. So this is some leftovers. It's not going to be quite big enough, so you're going to have to get your other sheet. You're going to want a sheet of white that's 5 1/4 by 4 for the inside. I already have that cut. And then you're going to want some squares that are 1 3/4, 3 1 3/4 squares for this. I have pre-done them, and one I even stamped and colored. And then you're going to want 3 black that are 1 7/8. So I need to cut another piece of black. So I think I have to cut a full, let me look real quick. Let me see if I have a scrap of black over here, because the other ones I have are not quite large enough. So you can be cutting your pieces if you haven't already. Oh, I found a piece. So let me cut another piece of black that is 1 7, or yeah, 1 7/8. Okay, then you're gonna need a strip. I think it says 3/8 for a banner. I did heat emboss that already too. These projects have a lot of coloring, So I kind of was trying to pre-do some of the stuff. Okay, so we have 3 of those. These are 1 7/8 inch. These are 1 3/4. And then we need a little piece. Let me get my little baggie of stuff. You're gonna wanna grab out of your baggie this stylish shaped circle. It is about, it's in your baggie it's about 1 1/2 inches. So you're gonna want that, and then another scrap of black to do some heat embossing, which I did, and we will trim that down. Okay, we're gonna do lots of stamping. So right now we're gonna move aside, and out of your bag also you're gonna want this circle stylish shape that's about 2 1/2 inches for your bag. So if you're in the bag, you might want to just grab that out, kind of put it in a little envelope so I would have them all ready to go. Okay, we're gonna cut our white or our balmy blue in half to make our card base, and then we're gonna also get our designer paper. I wore a bracelet today. It's really pretty. It has these little dangled hearts. And if you hear it hitting the desk, wasn't thinking about that. I was just thinking, oh, it's Valentine's Day is coming up. And yeah. All right, my corners on this card got bent a little bit. Okay, I'm just cutting mine in half at 5 1/2 by 8 1/2. You could cut it the other way, the other direction if you preferred. And then we're gonna score it at 4 1/4. Now we're gonna get into that Bokeh Beauty paper, and we're going to cut that. Thank you, Cynthia. Thank you, Linda, for telling them to like, share. Appreciate you. Hi, Linda. Janelle has been watching the videos. Awesome. Okay, so you guys got this full pack of the beautiful Bokeh paper. We're going to be using this blue. Now, on our next project, we're going to be using yellow. So I'm going to go ahead and take out and set it aside 2 pieces of the yellow for my next project. I'm just going to put it with that circle that I already have. So you're going to need 2 of these 6 by 6 sheets for our next project, and 1 of this. And this one we're going to cut it at 4 by 5 1/4, right? Yeah, 5 1/4. Okay, so I got that. Now we have that cutting done, and I'm just going to stick my little strips back in with the rest of my paper. Okay. Catherine said, I made the card last night as a Valentine. I made this card last night as a Valentine card with nuts and bolts. Awesome. Okay, if you have a bone folder, which I do, it's just underneath all my markers over here, I'm going to give that a really good crease, and then I'm going to layer this on the front. Now for this card, we're also going to use the gold thread that was included. So I have that handy. And if you want to use the back, you can. I like the front with more of those like circles. Okay, so that's going to go right here. Now, the inside we're going to do some stamping too. I'm tucking that bracelet. I love this bracelet, but I'm tucking it in to not hit the table. Joan said the dinosaurs are so cute, and she's loving these cards. Oh, I'm so glad. All right, let's grab our silicone mat. Right over here. I don't know where I put it. So I see my other mat here. So I'm just gonna grab this, and we're gonna put these down. So when I saw this set, there are like you can cut out all these dinosaurs, and a lot of our projects, that's exactly what we've done. we've like stamped them and cut them out and popped them up, and I love that. But I wanted to show you a way, it still has a lot of coloring, but where you can just stamp them and keep them flat. And I thought it would be like little snapshots, like, you know, like cute little snapshots of these dinosaurs for a birthday card. So that's what I did. And also this way, you don't have the full dinosaur on the image to color the whole thing. So it's kind of like a little hack. On the circle, we're going to stamp the roar means we're going to put that happy birthday, and then in dinosaur, which I have right here. So for this, I just took a little scrap. I used my Versamark ink pad, poured the white embossing powder over a heat, set it, and now we're just gonna cut that little sliver off, the little banner, and it's gonna fit in there. But let's stamp our dinosaurs first. So we already did this guy, and on the next card we need him, and he is cut out. So I already cut him out and colored him, and he is in Garden or Granny Apple Green and Melon Mambo. And then I colored this one the same. But on my other card, I didn't realize I colored them in purple, like the horns and the spots. So this one's going to be slightly different. But what you can learn from that is that you can color your dinosaurs whatever color you want. I just had them out and just started coloring it that way. So we're going to get this, is it a Brontosaurus? And this guy right here. And then what you're going to want to do is take your balloon, and you're going to want to stamp your balloon 5 different times in Memento Black. So you can just stamp it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is not your scrap paper. Get a scrap paper. You have lots. You're going to want to stamp your balloon 5 times. I already did that. Then after you stamp your balloon, you're going to want to get your little party hat, and you're going to want to stamp the party hat and the bow tie and the rocks. So I kind of did those ahead of time, but you'll want the party hat, the little tiny bow tie, the rocks, and then those 5 balloons. You're also going to want this guy stamped and die cut as well. So let's stamp these onto our little blocks here, and then we will, I had a little scrap paper, but I'm just going to put them down here in the corner, and then it won't matter. Okay. Mary Jo said she loves the dinos. They're so cute. They really are. Oh, we also need to stamp the balloon string. That's what I keep forgetting every time. Okay, this guy, he's going to kind of come over here. So we're going to stamp him like so. See, I forgot the balloon string. Then we're going to wipe it off. And we're going to stamp this guy here, and then we'll do our balloon strings and our words. So he's gonna come kind of like here, something like that. All right, let me get we'll take these and put them back. Hello everyone, thanks for hopping on today. All right, so our little string is right here, and then I'm gonna get the roar. I'm gonna get that, and then I'm also gonna get for the inside of our card that piece. Okay, so we're gonna have the balloon on this one. Oh boy, I don't know why this makes me nervous, but it does. We're gonna have it, I'm putting it in the corner because it's gonna go off a little bit. We're gonna have the string go kind of like that. We're gonna have a balloon, and then on this one, we're gonna have it coming, you could do it however you want, but I'm gonna have it coming off of him like that way. Okay, so there's those. Now the inside of our card, we're gonna stamp that I hope your birthday is dynamite, and then we're gonna add a balloon. So this, and then a little balloon kind of going there, And then now we just have to stamp our circle. So how we're going to do that is we're going to do like a two-tone, because I want the roar in green. Now, you can use your Stampin' Write markers because they're water-based. I find that on the photopolymer, the ink kind of bubbles up, at least for me. Maybe it's because my stamp was so new. So because it's photopolymer, it's really easy to see through. So this is just how I do it, but there's definitely lots of ways you can do it. So I just want the roar in green. So I'm just inking this up in green. And then I'm going to take my memento and do the bottom in that, except for I just hit that end of my R in black. So I'm going to try to fix it right here. Okay. We'll see if that works. Okay. There we go. So there you have the green and then the black. Okay, so now we are going to cover up our ink pads. We're done with our ink pads. Close this one up. We're going to use Balmy Blue on our cute little bag. And now we are going to do a little bit of coloring on here. So what I did is so again, on your other pieces that you had, we have a bunch of balloons. So let me get those out. Those are kind of like our little color scheme. I just went with those dots, the sunny day dots. I love them. And so I just kind of picked those for my colors. So your 4 balloons, because the pink one's gonna go on the inside. Here's our party hat. So we have Melon Mambo, Pumpkin Pie, Balmy Blue, and Granny Apple Green. This is gonna be for the next card. Party hat in Granny Apple Green, a little bow tie in Granny Apple Green. And is that all we need? I think that's it for our outside. So these are other pieces for the next card. So now let's color these in. So for this dinosaur, I'm coloring him Melon Mambo and Pumpkin Pie. So this is the light, and I'm going to try to stay in the lines. And we're going to be using lots of dimensionals to get these little like frames on. Hi, Jenny. She said, I'm glad you'll be casing these. Yes. So, all right. I'm just being careful in between these little things so I don't mess it up. All right, there we have that. So again, tomorrow I will be live at 2 because I have a conference call at noon that was rescheduled from last week. So I hope you guys can join me at 2. And we will be doing day 5. All right, here we have this. Okay, so that's pink. We don't need any more pink. So let's get the pumpkin pie and put the little, this is the dark. You can use the light and the dark. Okay. And did you guys eat your lunch yet? Depending on where you are, it might be earlier. I'm so hungry today. I ate my breakfast, and so as soon as I get off here, I am gonna be having my lunch today. I don't know why. Today, I'm just like very hungry. Okay, so he's good, and you can kind of go in and my other one, I did a little bit of shadowing. I'm not gonna mess with it, but kind of like, do you see this one? Kind of did the same. He has like some little highlights around here. So you're funny. Okay, now this one, we're gonna color Granny Apple Green and Balmy Blue. So I have these ones right here, and his belly and the dots are green. So let's do those, and then we'll do the blue. And then we will put it all together. I guess I grabbed the dark. I thought this was the light, but who knows what happened. I'm gonna do this little stripe on his belly dark, and then I'll do the other one a little bit lighter. Coffee and toast there, Joan said. I had some oatmeal with fresh blueberries. That's what I had this morning. Okay, now our Balmy Blue. Yeah, this is the one where it's like dried out. So, geez, do I not have another Balmy Blue? I have to. Here's one right here. Let's see if this one works. Oh, it works magically. I need to throw that one away. That one did not work. All right, so we're coloring him in blue, and then his little spikes there are going to be the dark Balmy Blue. So he's going to match our background paper that we cut out, that bokeh. Oh, I just hit it out of the line there. Darn it. I'm going to have to get my color lifter. That will drive me crazy. Any other perfectionists out there? Okay, going around these little dots. So his legs are cut off because it's just a cute little snapshot. All right, now we're gonna take the dark Balmy Blue, and I'm gonna go down the back here just with that, and by his tail, and then here. Do those little frustrating. Yeah, I think it's kind of a good thing when they dry up, because I know that means I've been using them, which I have been. Like, I guess they can dry up if you don't use them, but our blends are amazing quality, and compared to other markers like them on the market, they're very affordable. And so I don't mind replacing them when that happens, because it is one of the things that I totally use, and I'm okay with that. But yeah, it is like, oh man, I need a new one. Okay, so I did go out of the line just a hair right there. So here's a tip for your color lifter. Okay, I've learned this. You're gonna take the little pointy end. You're not gonna rub. You're just gonna touch it right where it went over, just for like 2 seconds, and then you're gonna lift it, and otherwise it can bleed all over. So I know you probably can't see this, but I barely went over. It's actually not that bad. But I'm just gonna touch it 1, 2, 3, and I'm gonna lift it up, and I'm gonna leave it alone, and that removed it so it's not bleeding out everywhere. So yeah, if you kind of see, I finished coloring it and then I went back, because otherwise it can make it a mess. So yeah, you wait till it's dry. That's a good tip too. Okay, so there we go. We have all of our coloring done. Let's take this little piece and cut it, our little banner, and we're gonna go over to about 3/8 of an inch. I just like to use a bigger piece and then stamp it. And here we go. Okay, so now that we stamped this, let's just put this on the inside of our card. I'm just gonna add this right in here. And then you could have stamped the balloon. When I originally made it, I already had an extra balloon, so I'm just gonna pop this one on here on the inside, just like that. So there's our inside. Now we're gonna layer these onto these black squares to make our little like photo things. So let's do that. You can, I think in my one card I popped these up. I'm just going to glue them on here, but you can totally pop them up. I'm glad, good tip. Yeah, good tip. I don't know if you're talking about hers or mine or both of them, but yes, that's just some tips from the color lifter. If you kind of like, I mean, if you go way out of the lines, but even if you go way out of the lines, I take that pointy tip and I just hold it in the spot just for a second and move it along the edge so that won't like bleed and make it a mess. And definitely waiting until it dries or dries a little bit or till you're done coloring helps as well. At least that's what I've found. Okay, so we have all these guys done. Now we have our card here. And now I just wanted to angle these kind of like that, like just like little cute photos. So I have no idea where I put my dimensionals from yesterday, but look, I got a beautiful brand new sheet of dimensionals. So I'm gonna crack it open and get these out. So I'm just gonna put 2 here, and I'm gonna put this one kind of like that, and then we're gonna take 2 more. Oh, Lisa, I'm glad this card is your favorite. That makes me happy. Then we're gonna put this one. We're gonna tuck him or her, I don't know, kind of this way, like that. And then this guy, 2 more. And we're gonna put this one over here. And this one's gonna kind of go almost like straight. The other ones are kind of angled. You can do it however you want, guys. It's gonna be fine. Okay, now we have some balloons. So I'm gonna put the green balloon there. And I'm gonna make sure the dimensional is on the side that's gonna hang off here, because the balloon, that's why I like that the balloon is like carrying off the thing there. Isn't that so cute? This is so cute. This set is so cute. I would be happy to get I'm gonna put the blue one over here. Or yeah, I did it like that on this one, so we'll just go with it. You can put whatever colors, again, like you said. There's that one. And then, oh, we forgot a balloon string here. See, I knew I was gonna forget it. The balloon string is gonna do me in. Okay, we need a little balloon string here because it's gonna have a balloon coming off this. It's okay, we can do it. And we don't need the whole thing inked up, just like a quarter of it maybe. And we're gonna have it coming kind of like that. Like the string kind of is going that way. Okay, we're gonna wipe that off. We're gonna need it again though for the next card, so I'm gonna leave it on there. Or not our card, but our bag. Okay, now before we put this on, we're gonna use some gold, that gold thread, and we're gonna make this banner and put it in there. So again, I just use white embossing powder, heat set it. I thought the black just like really popped with like these little black frames. So I'm gonna trim the ends off, and then all you do to make the banner is just take your little scissors, put a little snip in the center, and then go from the outer corner to the middle on both sides, and that will give you cute little banner. Thank you, Lori. I loved this card too. I'm glad you guys are loving it. I thought it was just something different. And if you guys are like me, you like to take photos. Okay, now this can go here, and you're gonna want this popped up on here. So use your mini dimensionals, or this edge is really skinny, and I love it for this. Although it's kind of killing me to do this on a brand new sheet. but this is like the perfect piece for these little skinny banners. So just put that right there. And then we're gonna take it off and put this right there for our banner. Is that not so cute? All right, thank you, Mario. All right, now before we put that down, we're gonna add some glue and then loop some gold thread around. I did some big loops because I thought they're having a party. So we have 2 or 3 wrapped around. You can make it smaller. You can tie a bow. I'm just looping it and cutting it. So I have loops, and then you're gonna grab it in the middle so it's like a figure 8. Kind of like that. And then I want it to go kind of like here. So actually, you know what I did? I think I put a mini glue dot maybe. I'm gonna do a mini glue dot, and then, yeah, that's what I'll do. I'm gonna put it just to kind of like really secure it. And then I'm gonna stick it here. I don't know how I said it in the directions. So kind of like that. And then this we are gonna pop up, but what we can do is you guys can even just put a little dimensional there, and I'll put one at the bottom. Then we'll take these off, and this is just gonna kind of go over here. We'll just overlap it a little bit. How cute. How cute. Okay, now our dinosaurs need some accessories. So number one, we need the balloon here. So you could have moved this down so it's not covering so much of that dinosaur, but I'm not. My other one might have been moved down a little bit, or that might have been up a little bit, but that's okay. The balloon is gonna go right here on a dimensional. Then this guy is getting a party hat because he's so cute, and he's also getting the bow tie because his neck is so like skinny, and it's just cute. So let me just snip a few little pieces here. You just sold me on this bundle with your card. Ah, yay, Cynthia. I'm glad. I was very proud of my card. I'm glad you guys like it. Okay, there's a little party hat. Now we need his little bow tie. You guys, this is so sweet. Okay, the bow tie, that dimensional sticking off. I don't like it. I'm just gonna trim it down with my scissors and put the little bow tie on. Now, of course, we need some dots, some pretty sparkly dots, which I have somewhere right here on my cart. So the sunny day dots, nice and bright, and they're perfect for this. So we're gonna take our take your pick tool, and we're gonna add, because I have all the colors, we're gonna add all of the colors on here. So we're gonna take the pumpkin pie one, press it. We're gonna take the pink one, put it down. We're gonna take one of these blue ones. Come on now, put it down. And then we're gonna put a couple down here. So I'm gonna put a blue down here and an orange one over here. We're just going all fun and crazy. And then a little pink one. I'm gonna put a pink one right there. So isn't that just the cutest little birthday card right there? Roar means happy birthday in dinosaur. And we got a little gold, all the little dots, little snapshots of the dinos. And then on the inside, I hope your birthday is dynamite. So there's the card that I designed for this week. And I hope you guys, I'm sure you're loving all of them. I'm loving all of them. For sure, they're all adorable. So here's our card for today. Let me know what you think, and then we're gonna make our cute little bag that I put together for you guys. So let me grab you're gonna need a scoreboard or a paper trimmer with this little scoring blade. I'm glad you guys like it. Okay, so for our bag, we're gonna want these 2 pieces of 6x6 paper. This is the beautiful bokeh paper, and we're gonna score on 3 of the sides at 1.5. But let me double check because I wanna make sure I tell you right. So I did have my son Matthew make a little template in here for me because I didn't know how to do that. Yep, score 1.5 on 3 sides, and you need 2 panels. So I'm gonna take my trimmer and Barbara, I agree. I would love that card too, even as an adult. So thank you guys. I'm glad you're loving it. Aw. Thank you, Tracy and Corinne and Annie, Jackie, Lisa, Barbara, Barb. Thanks, Timothy, Catherine, Paula. Yay! All right, so 1.5 on 3 sides. So I didn't do this ahead of time. So 1.5, flip it, 1.5. This is a really cute bag. In this bag, you can make it in different sizes. You can just adjust the, like 1.5. You can make it, you could make it thicker. This is a great way to use up designer series paper if you're a paper hoarder and make your own cute little gift bags. But because we did the 6x6, I just made it a smaller size. So there we go. We have 1. Now let's do the other. Again, you can do this in any color, any pattern, for any occasion. Christmas, Valentine's Day, Easter, birthdays, whatever the holiday or occasion is, you can do it. All right, then you're gonna wanna grab your paper snips to do a little bit of cutting. So now we're gonna fold this. All right, and looking for bone folder. Thank you, Paula. Okay, so there we have that. All right, now let's do this one too really quick. I want a really good, like, what is it called? Burnishing the edges. Okay, now on the little 1.5 inch, you're gonna cut up here. Now you can probably put this together a couple different ways. I'm just gonna do it the way I was taught years ago, and it's like this. We're gonna cut out a little sliver, and then we're gonna just do the same thing on the other, and you're gonna have, one's gonna be the back and one's gonna be the front. And it kind of like, it's just really simple. You're gonna want a strong glue because we're making a back. So this is what you have. Cut your little slivers out of those. Now let's do this one. And we're gonna cut up, cut the little sliver out, and cut this little sliver out. Okay, and here. And now you could cut these off on one of them because you really only need the bottom and the side, but I just left them on. So like I said, you can do it if you're like a professional paper crafter. You probably know a better way. Like I said, one of these, you don't technically need these, but I didn't want to confuse you guys. So I'm like, we're gonna go with it this way. So what we're gonna do is we're going to add glue and create half of our panel like this. So right here on these, add your glue and push them in and stick them together. Just like that. Okay. Here's like the back or the front of our bag. So there we go. Isn't that? You could flip it around if you wanted I think that's Calypso Coral. Now we're gonna do the same thing over here. This is like so simple, friends. All right, then we're gonna put this in just like this. Try not to get that on me. Okay. Now you're gonna glue one just goes into the other to make your bag. So I'm going to add glue, and glue. So on 3 of them, and then we're gonna sandwich it together. It really doesn't get any easier than that. Okay, so this goes here, this goes here, and I like the liquid glue because I can kind of wiggle it to push it into place, and then I can use my bone folder to kind of get the sides down. So there we go. That's your little bag. Isn't that? There's our bag. Okay. Now, before we go any further, if you want to tie you don't have to have ribbon, but since we included it, I decided to tie a little bit of ribbon around it. So I'm going to just wrap it around, tie a little bow, and then we're going to decorate the front. You are going to need a blending brush with some balmy blue ink. And then you'll need memento because I don't have enough ribbon. Need a little bit more. A little bit more. Okay. Now we're going to tie it. And tie bow. Thank you for all your hearts and thumbs up and all your comments and shares. And if you've subscribed, if you're new to me, don't forget to subscribe. I have no problem asking you guys to do that because it helps me. And this is my full-time business, so I'll need your guys' help. Okay, there we go. We have a nice little bow. Now, I just kind of want it to go really on the side. So to make it more of a bag, you can kind of just take your fingers and kind of like pinch it at the top if you want. And then do you see how it makes it like almost just like a little shopping bag or again. So there we go that. Then you're going to want that 2.5-inch circle. And then you're going to want that dinosaur, the rock, and a balloon. I already did them though, colored them. So there's a rock and there's another party hat. I have lots of little pieces in case I messed up. There's another little bow tie. We might need these for tomorrow's or the next day's project. So there we go. So the rocks are just colored in with gray granite. That's melon mambo, and this is green apple green and melon mambo. Now in the background, I wanted to use a little bit of blue, balmy blue. So I have my blending brush here, and I'm just going to add a little bit of color to this circle. There we go. There is the circle, and I know you can't, it probably doesn't look like much, but it is blue, a little bit of blue. Okay, so then we're gonna add, we need to stamp the balloon string and our happy birthday. So we're gonna stamp, we're gonna have our dino kind of like where here. So, why is my phone is like going crazy right now? Just one second. All right, so it's just sorry, it just like rang, and then it like they just kept calling, and I was like, is this like a total emergency? It kind of freaked me out, but I think it's okay. All right, phew, that like is one way to get your heart pumping, especially when you're on live. You're like, why do they keep calling me back over and over again? Okay, on a little strip of white, we're just gonna stamp the happy birthday in black memento. You could totally make the ribbon for handles. We did that on day one, so I thought I would show it a little bit different way, but absolutely you could take and put you could punch a hole here and here and have one handle, or you could punch holes here and have handles on the front and the back. You could leave the ribbon off completely, or you could tie a little gold bow on it. So you can absolutely, you are so right, Annie. You could do a lot of different things. I tried to make it a little bit different from some of the other projects that you guys are going to be seeing this week. So that's the only reason why I did it this way. But yes, so many choices. All right, so now we're going to take our dino and put, now that I'm so like, where did my dimensionals go? Right here. We're going to take this dinosaur and put 2 on the back here. And then we're going to put him here. So the balloon is going to be there. We're going to take that balloon and pop it up with another dimensional like here. We can actually put this on our bag. Okay, so flip that over, add, because see, that dimensional is going to stick to the yellow. Okay, if you guys are like trying to get to your $60 or $120 to get your Stampin' celebration things, add on some dimensionals, because you know you'll use them if you're like me. We use lots of dimensionals here. Okay, this is going to come right over here, and I'm going to just carefully press that down. And then our little rock, because I don't want him floating around, we're going to put the rock down with another dimensional, and then we're going to stick a happy birthday across him. So we will trim that down, and then of course finish it off with some of those sparkles, sunny day dots. I had it kind of coming off. There we go. Take your little happy birthday. Why does everyone always call? I have like no phone calls on a day except for when I'm live. Then everyone decides to call me. Never fails. Okay, we have our little strip here. And for this one, I didn't make it a banner, but you could. I'm just trimming the ends down. And then I'm putting that just like right across there. It's kind of, I want it a little bit skinnier. I don't want to hide. I want to keep more of my dino. I'm being spontaneous and freehanded that. And then the little edge again is going to be perfect for this. So I'm going to take this and put this on here and take this off, and then we're going to put that right across there like that. And then we're going to grab those little dots, and again I'm going to use a variety of the colors. So I'm going to take the pink, I'm going to put a pink one up here and one down here, then a blue one, and then we want a blue one up here and a pumpkin pie one. Let's add that. All right, and then you can add your little gift in your tissue paper, and it looks like that. Isn't that so cute? Just a cute little gift bag. And it goes with our card today. So what do you think of these projects today? hope that you enjoy them. They're just really fun with the Darling Dino set. So let's turn you around here. Here it is. Here's our fun little card. And if you want to order today or through the rest of the week, if it's at least $60, you'll get the free $25 tutorial. It's huge, it's like a book. You'll get the link to print it out if you want. Or if you, or you can order this pay for it for $25 if you'd rather do that. So that is what we have for you today. Tomorrow I'm going to try to be live at 2 p.m. And if something changes, I'll let you know. But there's the host code if you want to do any shopping. Thank you guys for joining me today, for sharing, for commenting. And I hope you'll join me back tomorrow. I'll see you guys later. Bye, everyone.